But one man who did. The winning jockey, Leighton Aspell, is on the line right now. Welcome to the show, Grand National winning jockey, Leighton Aspell. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds very good. I could get used to
that. It's been well worth waiting for. It's been widely reported, obviously, Leighton, you hung up your boots for a while in 2007. Still in racing, of course, working on the training side. But what brought you back to the saddle? What did you know? Did you have a premonition?
No, I wish. Otherwise, I'd have probably backed him yesterday. But no, just after 12 months, I was thinking it was probably the wrong decision to make, and I was lucky enough to get get the opportunity to ride for the people who I rode for before, and continue on.
And this has been a colossal day, obviously. Richard Newland, I noticed in the aftermath saying that, we had our ideas about how he should be ridden, but you had your own plan about how to ride this horse in the race. What was that plan and how did it work out?
Well, we both had the same plan, sort of mid-division, just get him to settle and arrive there, just in the later stages of the race. He's a strong traveller, and we went to medium gallop. When Long Run came out of the race, that it even slowed down further at Mountainous. So then I was handy, I was jumping really well. We got hampered by Tidal Bay the 13th. And then for 3 or 4 fences, my fellow was just a little bit guessy after that, but we travelled very strongly. And, I got upside and all, and I sat there till at least we approached the second last, and nothing came to me, so I had a good furlong and a half where I could fill as long, and then have one shot at winning the race from 2 hours.
That's a big decision to make, though, isn't it, to press that button, because it's a long way home. He absolutely flew the last. Is that the point at which you thought you'd won, or did you not know till you were nearly home?
Well, I think, he won his race from the last to the elbow. He really jumped well and landed running and got away well. And from the elbow to the line, he was getting tired, which is to be expected, but he was very impressive over the last 2 fences.
Absolutely winged the last 2, didn't he? As you say, got that little sticky patch, and you nursed him brilliantly back into it. You've mentioned that you've shared in the celebrations, shared in the joy of your colleagues winning big races, and presumably you've congratulated them. But now, it was very noticeable yesterday, everyone very quick to congratulate you, and that's going to be the case over the coming days and weeks. Your colleagues, your weighing room pals, all queuing up to congratulate you on what you've achieved, Leighton. How does that feel?
Yeah, that feels great. We work together day in, day out, and we have some good rides, we have some bad rides, we have some hairy rides, and we all have to muck in together, and even the little apples are sweet, and the small races have been a great deal to people. But when one of your colleagues gets the chance to win a big one, it's very special. It's a very special place to be to wear it.
It's racing's biggest day, of course. It's the day that people who are not normally racing fans tune in and watch. But what was noticeable yesterday, Leighton, was how many people, the owner, the trainer, other jockeys were pointing out that this was a deserved success for you. That's nice, isn't it, to get that recognition for your skill? Yeah,
very much so. We grind at it 365 days a year, and it was great to get that recognition from my friends and colleagues.
Yeah, it is indeed. I suppose it gives that sort of impetus and that incentive for everyone, because, I mean, you were thinking of calling it a day. It's a hard game, isn't it? Not just because of the knocks and the risks and all of that, but just because the opportunities and the competition in the sport. Would you say to anyone in your position, 4 or 5 years ago, stick at it, you never know what's around the corner?
Yeah, without question. But it is very, very competitive. And like I've heard said before, there's people below me in the table who ride just as well and better, but doing worse than me. It's a very hard game, and there's a lot of knocks. You need a lot of good fortune, and for one, to get on the good horses, and B, for them to remain healthy and fit and healthy. Yeah, absolutely. And getting on the right one is so tough in such a competitive world, as you say, Leighton. As I made the comment at the top of the show that we kind of half expect false starts because everyone's very keyed up and all that kind of thing. Well, what was your take on what went on at the start? Yeah, it's a very, very high pressure situation. Everybody is G'd up, and they've their instructions. And it's a very, very fine line. It was almost an absolute perfect start yesterday. We're talking seconds. And then the second time, it was almost perfect again, and the tape caught one of the horses. It was very, very slight, and no jockey wanted this to happen. We all got briefed, and we all wanted a good start and get off well. And unfortunately, we had a couple of missteps at the start, and the stewards had us in, and we put our points across. The stewards had their points, and it's going to be referred to the BHA, and hopefully it can get resolved as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to take any of the shine off your day, that's for sure, Leighton. But obviously, the other thing is passions are running high, aren't they, presumably, in the immediate aftermath of the race. I would imagine it was probably difficult for everyone to see each other's point of view, perhaps.
Yeah. Everybody, it's very tight down there at the start, and everybody's in the zone, and we get instructions left, right, and centre, and we're all doing our very, very best to get it off to a good start. And just yesterday, I promise you, we're talking fractions of seconds to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
So hopefully, it gets good.
I thought it looked fairly disciplined, actually, and as you say, it wasn't a crazy suicidal pace in the race. We all thought everyone would be going a million miles an hour, but as you say, it wasn't like that really. It wasn't a terrifying sort of speed everyone seemed hell bent on going.
No, even allowing for the the two false starts, you think there might be extra speed, but there wasn't. The ground was good to stop, and even you could see the Grade 1 race. The horses were finishing tired, and jockeys were taking that on board.
Absolutely. And Leighton, look, it was already on course to be a terrific season for you. You've been banging in the winners this season. It's now definitely going to be your best ever season, courtesy of winning the National. Back again for another shot next year? Keep going?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'd love to. And hopefully Pineau De Re is back again in good heart, and we can give it another bash.
Absolutely. Maybe a shot at the Gold Cup and one or two other pots next year as well, now that people know where to find you. Look, many thanks for that, and congratulations. Wonderful achievement. Terrific ride, Leighton. Well done.
Thank you very much.